The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of Averett women's soccer here on the Averett Sports Network. Hello everybody, I'm Drew Wilson and we're bringing you live coverage of Averett women's soccer here today from beautiful Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. I'm joined today by Colton Duchess as we bring you coverage of the Cougars game against Meredith College. Should be a good one as the teams are getting ready to go through the starting lineup process, but give you a couple of pregame facts here. Obviously a huge USA South Conference matchup for the Cougars coming into today's game. Averett 3-6-2 on the season, including a 1-3 record in the USA South. Meredith 8-4 overall, 3-1 in the USA South. So as we head down the final stretch here, Colton, for the season, important to finish as strong as you can because not every team makes the conference tournament. So for the women, they want to finish in the top 6 of the East Division.
Exactly, and I think this will be a very good start if they can go ahead and pick up this win and get them on the right track.
The Cougars are coming off a win yesterday. They picked up their first conference win against William Peace right here, 3-1 victory. Cougars really played well and looked like they showed, the promise that they showed early in the season when they were finding success before they kind of hit that skid there. So hopefully they can certainly turn things around. Meredith coming in off a 1-0 win yesterday at Ferrum College. So both teams coming in on a winning streak. We'll go over today's starting lineups. First for Meredith, in goal today, Jason Locke, and in the field you have Jessica Wallace, Kayla Boudreau, Lainey Nicholson, Samantha Litt, Katie Quinn, Molly Thomas, Kelsey Russell, Cassie Padilla, Olivia DeBillis, and Kirsty King. Now over to Colton for today's Averett starters.
In goal we have Bailey Brown, and in the field we have Cassidy Felt, Tiara Brown, Kirsten Clancy, Emer Redden, Caitlin Barber, Emily Metter, Rosa Morales, Lauren Cowling, Lena Marer, and Amanda Gustafsson.
All right, so those are starters for both teams. We're going to pause while the teams have their national anthem, so we're going to be right back with the game right here on the Averett Sports Network. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to live coverage of Averett Women's Soccer on the Averett Sports Network. Drew Wilson, Colton Duchess on the call today as we bring you today's game between the Cougars and the Meredith College of Engineering Angels. Beautiful day for soccer. Sun is out. Temperature is in the high 70s. So we're expecting a good matchup here today. Averett wearing their gold tops, white shorts. Meredith in the all-maroon jerseys with the white stripes. Averett will be moving from left to right on your screen once we get started.
You know, like you said, a perfect day for it, so looking forward to a good game.
Few small breezes out there to maybe cool things off a little bit on the turf here at Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Looking at the conference standings for the women's soccer, on the East Division side, Meredith currently sitting in a tie for second place. Averett a little bit further down, so the Cougars have some ground to make up here as we hit the final stretch of the season if they want to qualify for the conference tournament. And a win over the Angels right here today would be a huge first step in that path. We're underway. Averett getting possession first. They'll dump it off. Clancy with a long kick ahead. Goes right to the goalkeeper, Jaso Locke. Prior to the game, Averett wore purple in their warm-ups, as today is their Alzheimer's awareness game. So good job by the Averett women's soccer team to bring awareness to Alzheimer's, which affects so many people in the country. I know it affected my family. So obviously a cause that's near and dear to my heart, as Locke will drop on top of that one and she'll go to punt it away. Ball goes right to Lauren Callan. Callan will try to pass it ahead to Ema Redden, but errant pass goes right to Meredith. They'll come away with it. Ball goes out, will be a throw-in. It'll be Olivia DeBillis taking it. She'll try to get it ahead, looking for Jessica Wallace. But knocked out by the Cougars, so DeBillis will try again. Ball gets through a couple of defenders. Now a race to it as Wallace tries to get off a shot. Goes wide, and goal kick coming for Bailey Brown and the Cougars. Colton, you're a goalkeeper on the men's soccer team. Just talk about, when you're back there and you're about to face a shot, maybe a one-on-one situation. What's going through your head in terms of what you're thinking about, as that play approaches?
Especially if it's just a one-on-one, it's all just, can you get yourself in the right position, really? It's more of like mind games when you see them coming in like that. So just really getting set position right, and hopefully you can get big and make a save.
We have a corner kick coming here for Meredith. They'll be in the near side. Short kick out, intercepted by Ema Redden. She tries to get around DeBillis, but DeBillis fires a shot into Bailey Brown, and she makes
very good hands.
Good save there by Brown. Brown, a 3-year starter for the Cougars, surpassed 300 saves here earlier this year, so that's a huge milestone for her. Billis trying to get it past a couple of defenders, but it goes right to Callan, and she'll send it upfield. Looking for Metter. Metter now has it, has some room, tries to cut back, but tackled away by Molly Thomas. She'll get it ahead to DeBillis. Now she'll send it up, but Cassidy Felt there for Averett. Looking for Metter. Metter trying to get it far side to Tierra Brown, but goes right to one of the Angels. Now Brown tries to get it back. Ball knocked out on the far side. Throw in coming. Rosa Morales will send it in. Looked like a little miscommunication there. And the ball will roll out. Will be a goal kick.
Played up long and flicked through the midfield, but recovered by the Averett defense.
Meyer will play it back to Felt. Now she'll dump it over to Clancy. She'll send it forward, but Meredith right there. And we have a foul. Will be against Meredith. Averett started the season strong, picked up a win right here in overtime against Emory and Henry, and followed with a draw and a loss, and then a win over Randolph, and then another draw with Southern Virginia. I think I had a little bit of a tough stretch there, but able to pick up the 3-0 win over William Peace yesterday.
And I think that'll play a very big part in this, especially with confidence going in off that win. So hopefully they can carry that momentum into this.
Meredith, obviously, traditionally one of the tougher teams in the USA South Conference, especially in the East Division. And Averett able to pick up a win over them last year right here at Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. So that was a huge momentum builder for the team last year. And hopefully another win over the Angels today will do the same. Ball cleared by Meredith. They'll get it ahead to Wallace. She'll turn the corner on Clancy, and it's a race down the sideline. She'll stop, pull it back toward the middle, send it far side. Good defense by Rosa Morales on Katie Quinn. Now Quinn tries to turn the corner, cuts back, dumps it off to Litt. Ball played all the way down in the corner, nobody there, and goal kick coming for Brown. Looking at this Averett offense, Amanda Gustafson leads the team with 3 goals. And Emily Metter has 2. Everybody else who has scored only has 1. So not a team that's going to light it up on the scoreboard too much, but they got to rely on their defense to keep the games low scoring.
Sometimes that's all you need.
You only need 1 goal to win, the way I understand it. So. Throw in going to Lainey Nicholson. Ball played down. That's to Wallace. She'll cut back right in front of Clancy. Top of the box shot. And good save by Bailey Brown. Made the initial stop and popped it up in the air and caught it. Now she'll punt it away. Looking at Meredith, Wallace is their top scorer this season with 6 goals. Also 2 assists. Kirsty King with 4 goals. And Katie Quinn with 3 goals. So those might be the people to watch out for on this Avenging Angels squad. Ball headed out by Felt, so throw in coming for Meredith. Wallace cuts back. Good move. Gets past another defender. She'll send it right back across the middle. Averett, good defense to kick it away. If you missed yesterday's game, 3-0 victory over William Peace. Gustafson had a goal. Metter had a goal, and Ema Redden at the quote-unquote buzzer scored a goal right as time expired. So a couple good momentum goals there for a couple players on the Averett roster as Brown will kick this one away. Cowling gets it ahead, looking for Caitlin Barber. Long pass right down the middle. She was looking for Metter, but headed away by the Meredith defense. But Barber hustles, gets it right back, gets it to Gustafson. Pass intercepted. Now the Angels going the other way. Boudreaux has it. She'll get it ahead to Wallace. Wallace cuts back toward the middle. Around Cowling, now sends it across the field. Padilla has it. She'll dump it off for Quinn. Ball deflected and will be a throw-in here with just about 35 and a half minutes to play in the first half.
It will be a corner for Meredith, taken by number 12, Samantha Litt.
We'll see what Meredith has a special set piece here. They might want to run in this situation. Long kick going toward the far post, but headed out by the Cougars. Ball gets through to Redden. Redden, good tackle. Gets the ball right back. She'll send it up the middle to Tierra Brown, who gets it to Metter. Metter, good move past one defender. She's got some help, but now Cowling fires, shot blocked. And we do have a foul.
And that was some very good build-up play by the Cougars. Definitely really good from the transition in the mid all the way up to the top. So.
Yuma Redden will take it. Two-person wall set up. Redden will send a low liner across, and Locke falls on it. Looked like Gustafson was in the vicinity. Should it have gotten away from Locke? Locke punts it away toward midfield. Now Wallace gains possession, but good battle and good defense by Clancy, who takes it away from her.
Intercepted by Redden. Puts it through just a bit too far.
Ball goes out. Will be a throw-in for the Cougars. Cowling will take it right in front of the Averett bench. Toss headed away by DeBillis. Now Caitlin Barber has it and goes out. Almost puts it in the stands. Cowling will once again throw it in.
Oh.
And collision between Cassidy Felt and Jessica Wallace. Both of them were trying to head the ball, and They're going to stop play for a moment. We're going to take a quick break with them, and we'll be right back. And we're back here. Looks like Wallace still being attended to on the sidelines, but she's standing, talking with the trainer. It was a red card issued to Cassidy Felt, so the Cougars will be playing a person down. King will take the kick. Long kick right into the box, right into the arms of Bailey. Quick throw in by DeBillis. Trying to get it down to Litt. Corner kick for Meredith coming. It'll be number 12, Samantha Litt, taking it on the near corner. Ball going far post. And somebody that was there to hit it. Let's see who it was. I believe that was Padilla. But couldn't quite head it toward the goal. Kind of popped out, and will be a goal kick for the Cougars. Low liner up to Rosa Morales. And it looks like will be a corner. Litt will take it once again. Cougars playing a person down after the red card, so it's going to be a tough thing to overcome the rest of this game. That ball off a Cougar, so another throw in for the Angels. Ball sent right back to Brown. Ball played to midfield. Padilla sends it to the back line. Ball stays in and off Meredith, so will be a Averett throw in on the far side. Morales will take it. Ball played down in the corner. Clancy giving chase. She'll let that one roll out. Right at 28 minutes to go here, left in the first half. Substitution coming for the Cougars. Christine Harris, the senior, will check in for Ema Redden. Harris 1 goal and 1 assist on the year. She missed a couple games due to injury. Came right back, and in her first game back, she scored a goal, so definitely good to have her in the lineup. Looked like a shot fired there by Litt. Ball sent ahead. Meredith just trying to clear it, but actually goes off the foot of Harris. One substitution I forgot to tell you about. Erin Cook in the game for Meredith. I believe she took the place of Jessica Wallace. Long play ahead. And will be a foul on the Cougars. King will take it just a few yards away from the Averett bench. Good block by Christine Harris, and she blocks another one. She'll race it down, saves it, but Meredith right there, Litt sends it out. A little misfire on that one, and she does Averett a favor. Ball knocked down by the Angels. Callan will throw it in. Short throw in looking for Harris. And Cougars unable to possess it. Will go right back to Meredith. Litt taking it into the corner. She'll turn, try to get across. Good play by the Cougars. That was Linnea Meyer on the defense there. Foul on Meredith, as there was contact between Litt and Lauren Cowling. Still scoreless here as we are under 24 minutes to play in the first half. Long kick ahead. Good pass right to Tiara Brown, but I believe she was offside.
Big ball up the field, gets through, but it is stopped by number 5, which would be Clancy.
Meredith gets possession, plays it along the back line. They'll swing it around over to DeBillis. DeBillis now bring it up, trying to get ahead, but ball taken away by the Cougars. Cook sends it all the way down in the corner. It'll roll out. Substitution coming in for Meredith will be number 13, Hannah Elvington. She'll replace Boudreaux. Kick from Brown. Cougars have it. But sends it upfield. DeBillis right there. Now Harris has it. Taken away by the Angels. And will be Meredith throw in. They'll get it down in the corner. Cook all by herself running to the corner. Now Meyer down on her. Ball sent out, so another goal kick for Averett. We've seen that a couple of times, Colton, where Meredith will try to get down and set up for that cross, and they just misfire. And I don't know, the wind is blowing from, if you're looking at the screen, from right to left. I don't know if the wind is really playing a factor in the sending the ball out, and they just can't get it right across the front of the goal. Ball played to the top of the box. Nobody there except for the Cougars. Good play. Clancy has it. Still sends it ahead. Looking for Brown. Goes off of Meredith player. So Brown will throw it in. Excuse me, that's Morales. Ends up throwing it in. The ball sent back to the back line, and they'll swing it around over to DeBillis. DeBillis looking for a through pass, but a little too far ahead for Elvington. This is the next to last home game of the season for the Cougars. They hit the road against Salem College on Wednesday, and then Senior Day is next Saturday. It's also their Alumni Day, so if you're a women's soccer alumni or just a big fan, be sure to come out and celebrate the Cougars Senior Day and Alumni Day. It's homecoming weekend for Averett, so it'll be a huge weekend. Women's soccer team plays Greensboro at 1 p.m., so a good rivalry matchup there. And after women's soccer, tailgate for a little bit, and then watch the football game at 6. Looks like Leonard Callahan shaking up a little bit for the Cougars. Nia Johnson will get the call. She'll check in. Cougars already playing a person down thanks to a red card earlier in the game, and they were already battling some attrition this season. A couple injuries have some players out. Meyer sends it ahead, goes right back to her. Now she'll send it back looking for Tiara Brown. Good battle with Nia Johnson and Elvington. Now Clancy will send it ahead. Brown has it tackled away, and now Meredith comes away with it. As we're under 18 minutes to go, still scoreless in the first half. Meredith, good move there by Quinn. Working past defender. Now she'll dump it off to Litt. And good job by Bailey Brown to just push that one to the side. Will be a corner kick. Now we have another substitution. And it looks like Callan is coming back in for Johnson. Looks like, I believe, Nicholson will now take the corner. Low liner right to the near post. Bounces around. Shot off the crossbar by number 13, Elvington. And then somebody else fired one over the crossbar. Believe that might have been Padilla. So Angels have a couple of good looks there and unable to capitalize, thankfully for the Cougars. And Jessica Wallace, who came out earlier with an injury, now back in. So a good sign for Meredith. She's their top scorer. She was injured on that play that induced the red card. DeBillis unable to corral that, so throw in for Averett. Taken away by the Angels. Shot fired by Hannah Elvington, but right into the arms of Bailey Brown. So far today, 9 shots by Meredith. Averett still, now 10 shots. Averett still searching for their first shot of the day. They haven't had too many offensive opportunities. Now Cook will check in again for Litt. Ball played ahead to Wallace. Good takeaway by Caitlin Barber. Wallace has it. She'll play it back toward midfield now. Pass from Nicholson to the far side to Russell. She'll get it ahead and goes out. Throw in coming for Meredith. Ball played to the top of the box. corner kick. Meredith generated a couple opportunities from the last corner kick, so see if the Cougars have this one defended after seeing what the Angels did last time. This one a low liner right to the near post and kicked into the side of the net, so goal kick coming. Substitution for Meredith. It'll be Madison Gladwell checking in for Lainey Nicholson.
I've noticed a lot, especially on the Meredith corner kicks. They've really been packing the box inside the 6, really getting everybody inside the line, kind of crowding the 6-yard box, which makes it very difficult for the Averett defense to read that, because a lot of times they've been switching it out, doing different runs, so it makes it very difficult for this Averett defense to read that.
As a goalkeeper, when they pack it in like that, how tough is that to see even the ball coming your way, depending on where it's kicked?
Very, very difficult, especially when you have so many people around you at once, because then you have to bring your defenders back as well. So it really limits everything.
Shot by Wallace blocked, and then a rebound shot by Quinn goes wide. Nia Johnson will check back in. She'll replace Tiara Brown. Approaching 12 minutes to go. So far, Meredith with 13 shots. 6 of them on goal, and Bailey Brown has saved them. Ball played ahead and kicked out by Meyer. Looking for DeBillis on that through ball. Wallace has it. A couple of Cougars converge. Now Meyer will just clear it right back toward midfield. Good pass ahead, but even better defense by the Cougars to deflect that one away. Will be a throw in. Toss in, headed forward by Gustafson, but right to Cook. Now Harris comes away with it. Gustafson plays it ahead. Harris giving chase, but right down to Locke, and she's going to bring that one into the box and pick it up. And foul called on Meredith. Cougars will throw it in. Looking for their first real opportunity. And shot by Harris. Johnson was in the area, so I think they will call that a shot, though, as it was right at the goalkeeper lock. If you're Averett, you got to take those opportunities. Already playing down a player, and then Meredith with a 4-person back line. Those opportunities might be few and far between if you're going to be realistic.
They are, and so that makes it all the more important to really you need to capitalize on those when you get the chance.
Statistically, Locke one of the better goalkeepers in the conference, so she has the 3rd best save percentage in the USA South entering today, so she's very steady back there between the pipes. Ball knocked out. Will be a throw in for the Angels. Ball played into the box. Harris giving chase. And it's going to be cleared. Averett plays that one to Johnson in the near side. She'll give chase, but a little too far ahead of her. Throw in by Callion to Johnson, but taken away by the Angels. They'll look to go the other way. DeBilla sends it to the mid. There's Cook with it. She'll send it far side. They'll give it a little give and go to the corner. And corner kick coming. Cook will take it on the far corner. She'll dump it out, and a shot coming from outside by Kelsey Russell goes wide. I think that's the first time we've seen them with that particular play, at least from that side. They've usually sent the corner right into the box. That time they dumped it off.
Just like the runs, they do a pretty good job of mixing it up with the service.
Ball played up. That's Quinn. She'll get the throw in. Trying to get it into DeBillis. Good defense by Barber. Johnson knocked off the ball. And foul on Averett. Kick from about 30 yards. Goes right to the keeper, and Bailey snags it before anybody could run into it. Quick punt away, looking for Johnson. Padilla's pass intercepted by Meyer. She'll clear it. Ball sent back down into the box, though, and Bailey Brown comes out to get it. .246 left in the first half. Still scoreless here. Cougars doing a great job. Despite playing a man down. Now Wallace has it. She'll dump it off. Good defense by Rosa Morales to break up that play. Quinn giving chase, and we'll go out off of her. Quick throw into Johnson. Johnson gets it right back to Clancy. Clancy, good move. As we're under 2 minutes to play. Corner kick coming. Time taken away, less than a minute and a half to go. Cook will take it on the far side. This one all the way across, looking for Elvington, but overshot her, and Cougars will just clear it. Under a minute to play. Throw in for the Angels. They'll get it in looking for Wallace. It will go out, and goal kick coming for Averett. See if they can get maybe one more opportunity here in the first half. About to hit 30 seconds as Brown fires this one ahead. Stopson. Touch over to Harris. Harris trying to get it through to Barber. And Padilla right there, and will be a foul on Averett. So 14 seconds to go. They will stop time and give King a chance to get the kick. She'll send it all the way into the box. And that'll be it. And it's halftime. Averett still tied 0-0 with Meredith. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have the halftime stats for you, as well as This Week in AU Sports presented by the Averett Cougar Club. You're watching Averett Women's Soccer on the Averett Sports Network. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to live coverage of Averett women's soccer on the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson, joined by Colton Duchess as we head into the halftime show. We've got our halftime stats for you from the first half as Averett and Meredith still tying 0-0 through the first 45 minutes. And Colton, just go ahead and give us a rundown of the team stats.
Sure thing. As of right now, in the first half, we have shots. We have 15 from Meredith compared to the 1 of Averett. Jessica Wallace leading with 3 of those 15. Corner kicks, we have 8 in total from Meredith and 0 from Averett. For saves, we have Bailey Brown leading it with 7 compared to Locke with 1. And fouls, pretty close. We have 5 for Averett and then 4 for Meredith.
Of course, only 1 card. That was the red card early on in the game. So the Cougars have been playing person down for pretty much almost the entire game other than the first 13 minutes. So
that being said, I think Averett has done a pretty good job of coming together from that, being sent, a person down. They've done really well of coming together defensively and making up for that.
Absolutely. Meredith, really strong team, 3-1 in the conference, 8-4 overall. So obviously very solid team, and for Averett to be a person down and to kind of hold them off the scoreboard in the first half, good sign for the Cougars as they try to get at least a draw and maybe even a win if they can get a goal or some opportunities here in the second half. We're going to take a look at This Week in AU Sports presented by the Cougar Club. And the week started with volleyball picking up a 3-0 victory on Wednesday at Mary Baldwin. Cougars then beat Roanoke at Roanoke College 3-0 on Thursday. Then volleyball picked up 2 more wins yesterday and a tri-match at William Peace in Raleigh. So they beat William Peace 3-1 and beat Methodist 3-1. And the Cougars have been on a roll. They have now won 17 in a row, and that is a new program record. And that says a lot for a program that has won numerous conference championships and made numerous appearances in the NCAA tournament. So that bested the old record of 16 set by the 1994 squad that went 30-4 overall. And I'm going to guess that was probably before you were born, wasn't it?
Pretty close, yeah.
So the women's volleyball team at Averett off to a great start, and so far still undefeated in conference play, and pretty strong streak of that in terms of regular season results. They went 15-0 last year in the regular season, and undefeated again so far this year. A couple more matches to go, so we'll see if they can keep that going. In other AU news, cross country had a couple runners race down at the Livingston College Blue Bear Invitational. Frida Lundquist on the women's side ran as an individual and ended up winning the race at a time a little over 19 minutes, so congratulations to her on the big victory. Also, we had some games yesterday. Men's tennis picked up a 9-0 victory at Emory and Henry, and women's tennis suffered a 6-3 loss at Emory and Henry. And then men's soccer had a really tough loss last night here on the field, lost 3-2 to Methodist. Really tight game, and Methodist able to squeak out a victory with a late goal. So that's this past week in AU sports. Looking at the upcoming schedule, golf heads off to the VSGA Intercollegiate in Richmond Monday and Tuesday. Volleyball has a non-conference match at Washington and Lee on Tuesday night. That should be a really solid matchup. Washington and Lee traditionally pretty strong, so the Cougars will get tested there. Then on Wednesday, women's soccer at Salem College, and we have a pair of home games here at Averett's North Campus. Volleyball hosts Ferrum College at 7 p.m. And men's soccer hosts Pfeiffer at 7 p.m. as well. So if you're in the area, be sure to check out one of those or even both. Go to one half of one and finish at the other half. That'll lead us into homecoming weekend next weekend. Volleyball with a tri-match on Friday starting at 3 and 5. Then you have women's soccer hosting Greensboro at 1 p.m. Football hosts North Carolina Wesleyan at 6 p.m. at home, all part of homecoming activities. And, of course, can't forget men's soccer. They are on the road at Piedmont that day at 1 p.m. And they finish off at Brevard on next Sunday. So that is your upcoming schedule for the Cougars heading into this week. Well, it looks like we're about ready to get started here with the second half. Meredith again in the maroon jerseys with the white striping. Averett in the gold tops, white shorts. Meredith now will be moving from left to right on your screen. Averett right to left. Colton, what do you expect to see from the Cougars as we enter the second half?
I expect to see, again, much more defensive style, I think, just because they're playing one player down. But I do think that they will try to work these counterattacks to the best of their abilities. And I think that is definitely what's going to get them that goal that they need.
Cougars huddling up one last time before we kick off the second half. Starting on the field in the second half for the Cougars, Christine Harris, Tiara Brown, Caitlin Barber, Amanda Gustafson, Linnea Meyer, Rosa Morales, Emily Metter, Kirsten Clancy, and Lauren Cowling. Ball kicked out will be a throw-in. Morales will take it for the Cougars. Ball sent over to DeBillis. She'll play it ahead. Nicholson sends it over to Cook on the far side. Now cleared by Meyer. All the way down to the other end. Now Meredith will send it upfield. They have Wallace on the run, battling with Clancy. Wallace shot, but into the side of the net. Great pass ahead by the Angels. And good defense by the Cougars to get back and cover for that one. Ball played back to Bailey Brown. She'll kick it forward. Looking for Harris. Now DeBillis sends it in. Nobody there, though. And rolls to Bailey Brown. She'll scoop it up. Foul on Averett. Free kick coming. Sent right to the goalkeeper. And a little contact made in the box. A couple of Meredith fans family members unhappy, to say the least, that there was not maybe a PK.
Push in the back from a Meredith. I believe that was Lauren getting the rough end of that. Driven into the box, cleared away. Tried to clear it away, was taken back by Barber, and it'll be knocked out for an Averett throw-in.
Meredith really packing it in on defense. Cougars, if they want to score, they're going to have to take advantage of a mistake.
Brought out towards the line. Cuts it back. Meredith's defense doing very well under this high Averett pressure.
Ball played up to Nicholson. Just send it over to DeBillis. DeBillis brings it back. She'll play it down into the corner. Dumps it off to Nicholson. And offside is the call. Kick from Clancy. Up toward Brown. And a foul. And Cougars felt that they were the ones that got pushed. Instead, it goes the other way. Play right into the box, headed. And another misplay by the Angels. I believe that was Lit. Couldn't square it up off her forehead. Meredith certainly had some numbers there in the box. She could have maybe placed that a little bit better.
Yeah, there was very high concentration, maybe around the 12 there, so maybe just a little bit higher on that ball.
Cross goes out off of the Cougars. Wind picking up a little bit here. Quick corner. And cross looking for a header from maybe Cook. She was in the vicinity, but overshot her and will go out. Will be a Cougars goal kick. Ball played ahead. That's Quinn racing into the corner. Cross deflected off of Averett, and will be a corner kick coming for Meredith. They'll send two people over there, being Nicholson and Lit. Lit will end up taking it. Little chip shot right in the middle, bounces around. Didn't see what the call was. Maybe a foul? I didn't see an offside call, so I'm guessing it was a foul. was indeed a foul, according to the live stats. We're going to go with that. Another foul on Meredith. Bailey Brown will, that will be Kirsten Clancy with the kick. She'll send it ahead, looking for Gustafson. Averett looking to set up something. Barber trying to find Harris. Taken away, though, by the Angels. Ball played into the corner. Throw in coming for Meredith. Ball played into the box. Nobody there, and Averett will come away with it. Gustafson sends it ahead, looking for Harris. And ball finds its way to Brown. She'll pass it ahead, looking for Harris, but taken away by DeBillis. DeBillis now with it, racing up the sideline. She'll send it ahead, looking for Quinn, and the ball will go out. Hopefully the sun will go down really quickly. I know it's kind of messing with our camera angle. Low liner headed forward by Wallace. Brown will have to come back out and get it. DeBillis racing, trying to get and turn the corner around Gustafson. Goes off of Gustafson. Will be a corner kick for the Angels.
Meredith has switched into a very high pressing offense. They're leaving 3 back and basically pushing everyone else up. Really trying to make the most of the Averett being 1 player down.
Good defense by Tierra Brown on that corner. You got to feel Meredith kind of feels probably a little pressure just knowing that they are up a person, have been up a person for a long time, and have yet to find the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's definitely when you go down like that, when you go up, I should say, definitely the pressure is on to, you're expected almost to pull ahead.
But Averett doing a fantastic job so far.
Indeed.
See if they can keep it up. Meredith sends the ball up. Once again cleared by the Cougars. Callan sends it all the way down.
Back to Locke, plays it up all the way to the mid. Harrison on the run. Hits it over. Oh, just wide.
That was one of those opportunities we talked about. She could have maybe just got it a little bit to the left and snuck it over the head of the keeper. Man, that would have been perfect.
It would have.
But
good pressure though. However, from Meredith, definitely recovering on that run, making it very difficult to put that where you need it to be. Foul in the back. Oof.
And a yellow card assessed to Cassie Padilla.
And this will be Clancy to take the free kick. Sends it up into the box, bounces off. Amanda with a shot just wide. Wide right there.
That was Metter taking that one. I thought Gustafson had an awesome look there, and she just couldn't quite get around on it.
Just barely missed it on the strike.
But some good play here by the Cougars, finally finding some offensive opportunities. Good play by Harris.
Harris cuts through. Round two, couldn't get past the third. And it will be on Meredith now, looking to counter.
Wallace has it in the corner. Meyer on the defense. And the Cougars able to deflect it away. Under 32 minutes to play here in the second half. Still scoreless. DeBillis has it, gets around one defender. Now Morales deflects it away, but right to Litt, and she fires a shot right into the arms of Bailey Brown. We got a player down for Meredith. So she's going to be up. That is DeBillis. So Brown will punt this one away. Ball kicked out by the Cougars. And foul. And we got a yellow. Believe that will be on Meyer. And it is. Well, we got a break. Couple of scores from around the USA South. Piedmont beat Berea 8-0 earlier today. And Methodist and Ferrum are both tied at halftime as well. Still scoreless there. William Peace and Johnson Wells playing a non-conference game also today. No score yet from that game. And the kick coming for the Angels. DeBillis got a header on it, but not a whole lot of power behind it, and Bailey Brown able to snag the save. Meyer giving chase in the corner. Ball finds its way to Litt. Litt gets it right back. Goes out, and corner kick coming for the Angels. And misfired that one right into the side of the net. That one didn't even have a chance. So the Cougars escaped that opportunity. Substitution for Averett. Ema Redden will check in for Tiara Brown. Ball goes off of Katie Quinn, so throw in coming for Averett. Meredith now with a throw in. Had a sub, I believe that was Boudreaux, who made her way back into the game in place of Litt. Now Nicholson has it. She'll dump it off to Quinn. Looking for the cross, headed away by Meyer. Good defense by Averett. That ball sent over the goal. Ball played ahead. Nicholson has it. Clancy defending. She'll dump it off to Quinn. Now Wallace slips and will go out. Another goal kick for Averett.
Hit up to Redden, plays it out to Harris. Plays the through, taken away by Russell, and she will play that upfield. Intended for Quinn. That ball will roll out of bounds, and it'll be a Averett throw.
Nicholson has it. She'll fire it ahead, looking for Boudreaux, but it goes out. Clancy will take the throw in. 26 minutes to play. Good defense by Clancy. Quinn couldn't save that one. It goes out over the line, so Morales will throw it in. Clancy fires it ahead.
King will collect that, plays it out the wing. And it rolls out again for a Meredith throw. Pushing the back there, I think, and we'll have an Averett free kick.
Clancy will set up to take it.
Deep ball up towards the top of the 18. Worked around by this Cougar offense. Plays it through just too far. Redden cannot reach it. And it will be locked to take it and punt it away.
Setting up. Ball played and deflected out by the Cougars. Substitution. Hannah Elvington will check back in for the Avenging Angels. Nicholson will take a seat. Elvington will go to the far side, and Cook will move to the other side of the field. Ball goes off of the Angels, so throw in for the Cougars. Cook has it. Centers up. Now she'll dump it off to Boudreaux. Boudreaux gets past one defender. She'll send one over the crossbar. I think if she had been a little bit more patient with that, she could have had some teammates right in front of the goal for some opportunities.
Yeah, I think she was just a bit too antsy for that one. Just didn't really take the time for that.
Foul on Meredith. So far, the Angels leading in shots as expected, 21-3.
Played up from the Meredith defense, collected though. Gustafson tries to play that one through, and it is stopped. And now Meredith trying to make something of a counterattack here.
Boudreaux has it, dribbling up midfield. Tries to get ahead to Wallace, but good defense by Clancy to knock it away. Just to be clear, even though 21 shots by Meredith, only 9 of those are on goal. And all have been saved by Bailey Brown. Ball finds Katie Quinn. But good defense by Rosa Morales. She'll get it ahead to Harris.
Harris plays it through into Ema Redden. Takes a touch around the defender. Tries to shoot, but stopped there.
Good block by the Avenging Angels.
Harris takes it out on the wing, tries to cross it in, but it is deflected, and it will be an Averett throw. Lauren Cowling takes the throw, and it is now taken away, driven up the field, but it will be out again for another Cougar throw-in.
Meredith comes away with it. Wallace cuts back across the field, coming up the center. She'll line up a shot and deflect it away by Rosa Morales. We'll set up a corner kick for the Angels.
Did really well there to track back and get in front of that shot. So really good defending there.
Looked like you could tell Wallace really wanted to use her right foot. So she was certainly circling back to get that angle. And like you said, good defense. Ball batted away by Brown. And will be a throw in. .5 minutes to play here in regulation, still scoreless. Cougars able to clear that one out to Redding. Redding can't take in the pass, but she manages to get it back. Her pass, though, deflected away, and now Morales comes away with it. Redding giving chase. So he'll go out off the Cougars. And shot wide by DeBillis.
Flicked on towards Harris. She'll collect it around. Ref blows, however, high kick, I believe. So it'll be a Angel free kick. It'll be King to take this one.
Strong kick right down the middle. And Brown with a great save. That ball got through and was a little bit of a collision. Time halted. That was Padilla who, like maybe she took a knee to the midsection. But great job by Brown there. And there was nobody back behind a couple Angels except for her. She was able to hop on that one quickly.
Yeah, Meredith just kind of snuck in the Cougar back line there, but Brown did very well to come out and get that. Harris brings it down in the middle. Big ball through the top, but to no one up top. No Cougar forward was close to that. Locked big punt all the way into Cougar territory.
Brown snags that one before anybody gets to it and quickly punts it away.
Gustafson plays it through, taken away by King.
Throw in for Quinn and the Angels. Gets it into Wallace. Wallace back to Quinn. Quinn out on the wing. Good defense by Rosa Morales. Set up another throw in. They'll get it into Boudreaux. And now over to DeBillis. DeBillis on the wing. Fires it right to Bailey Brown. Little one hopper right into her arms. Wallace has it. She'll dump it off. Now back to Wallace. Cross into the box and cleared by Meyer. Quinn fires one, but well wide of the goal. Substitution for Averett. Gustafson will check out, and Tierra Brown will check in. With that substitution, Brown moved to the top. Harris dropped back in the Cougars formation. Good defense by Clancy to knock that ball away from Wallace. Will set up a corner kick. I believe that's Aaron Cook that will be taking it in the near corner. Cook fires it. Ball did find the back of the net, but I believe a foul was called in the box on Meredith. So that will not count. Wallace gets it back for the Angels, cuts back across, but good defense by Averett. Meredith keeps it though. Boudreaux has it taken away by Harris. Now Wallace gets it back, sends it back across, but Bailey Brown there to scoop it up. Luckily she didn't get too much on that one. Made it an easy play for Brown. Ellington on the far sideline. Dumps it off. Ball played down the middle. Looking for Wallace. Wallace gets past one defender and ball deflected wide. Actually, didn't deflect off a Cougar. It was actually Wallace didn't get a good foot on it, so goal kick coming for Brown. Under 12 and a half minutes to play, still scoreless here in Danville, Virginia. Cougars just clear that one out to the side and set up. If you're just joining us, Averett has been playing player down due to a red card back in the 14th minute. Tierra Brown heads that ball forward, but knocked out by DeBillis. Ball goes off of Quinn, so another throw in coming for Averett. Morales gets it to Harris. She'll dump it back off to Barber. Barber works around one defender, back to Morales. Goes out, though. Ball knocked out by DeBillis. Couldn't take in the pass. Both teams trading throw-ins left and right.
Redden will get this. Fights for it. Harris with a stop, deflects it out of bounds. King, bit of a miss hit on that one. Sends it straight up.
Boudreaux has it. Cuts back past one defender, dumps it off to Quinn on the wing. She'll dribble it up, now passes it off to Cook, now back to Quinn. Cross into the box. And it's going to be a goal. as Bailey Brown could not save that one. I believe that's an own goal. We'll check the official scoring. Tough play, though. Cougars been fighting so hard all game, down a player. And an own goal has given Meredith a 1-0 lead.
Just under 10 minutes, though. Cougars been fighting strong this whole game, so I wouldn't say they're out of it just yet.
Oh, absolutely not. Still plenty of time to tie this up and even take the lead.
Redden heads it down. Morales tries to keep that one in, just out for a angel throw.
Foul on the Cougars, I believe.
King again on the free kick, sends this one up. Morales takes that one away, and she's sprinting up the sideline. Plays it out, intended for Tiara Brown. Cleared away again by Meredith.
A little back and forth volleying. Now Morales comes away with it, sends it ahead, but Meredith gets it right back. They'll send it on the far side. I believe that is number 10, Cook. Dumps it off to Wallace. Now back to Cook. Good defense there by Kirsten Clancy. But Wallace gets it right back. Crosses to Boudreaux right at the top. Quinn now has it out on the wing, down in the corner. And another goal. That one by Elvington, who corralled it, turned, and fired. And now it is 2-0 Meredith. Amanda Gustafson will check back in for the Cougars, replacing Redden. Also, Lainey Nicholson back in for the Avenging Angels. So the pressure on the Cougars now down 2-0. They'll get the ball out to Brown.
You know, it's been said that 2-0 is a very dangerous scoreline when it comes to the game of soccer. So you never know what's going to happen, because just one goal puts Averett right back in this.
And the Cougars have Harris and Gustafson, two of their better goal scorers, playing up top right now. So if they can get the ball to them, that puts them in a good opportunity. But now their biggest enemy is going to be the clock. Approaching 6 minutes to play. Clancy setting up for the kick.
Sends one in.
Will be a throw in for Meredith. Boudreaux gets it in to Nicholson. Battling with Cowling. She'll dump it off to Boudreaux. Boudreaux crosses. Actually, she'll fire that one. And well wide right. Approaching 5 minutes to go here in the game. Meredith up 2-0 after 2 quick goals. Brown trying to get something going here for the Cougars. Get them back in it. She'll just kick that one out to the side so Averett's defense can set back up. Thrown by Boudreaux, finds Wallace. Wallace loses it as she tried to turn the corner. Under 4.5 minutes to go. Brown will set up for the goal kick. Low liner looking for Meyer. Meyer knocks it down. But DeBillis gets it on the far side. She'll take it into the corner and dump it off. Will be another goal kick coming for the Cougars. Time ticking away. Now under 4 minutes. Wallace. Some contact made, and looks like yellow card going to be assessed to Rosa Morales. .333 to play here in the second half. Three-person wall set up for the Cougars. They'll fall back. And the kick wide right. Brown will get this one off. Looking for Meyer. Meyer pushes it forward, but Cook comes away with it. She'll send it ahead. Now Wallace has it. Cougars will just clear that one, and goes out. Will be a corner kick with 3:01 to play. Ball headed right into Bailey Brown's arms. Now she'll race out, trying to get the ball moving the other way. 2.5 minutes to play.
King will bring this one down, plays it out wide. Harris will take this one down, plays it down the line towards Tiara Brown, races towards the corner to try to meet with that. It goes out for a Meredith goal kick. Meredith here, they've dropped a few more back. Looks like they've dropped another one into their back line. Trying to hold on to this lead here. Big clearance from the back.
Boudreaux racing to get it. She'll try to work her way past Meyer, and she'll fire a shot, but right to Bailey Brown.
King tries to play it out wide, intercepted by Tiara Brown, and King will send that one out of bounds for a Averett throw-in.
Out of bounds with authority. And under a minute to play, Cougars need to score quick. Down 2-0. Morales sends it up to Gustafson. King knocks her off the ball and takes it away. They'll pass this one ahead. Just trying to kill some time. They'll pass it ahead. Looking for Wallace. Wallace with a cutback and crosses it. Shot by Boudreaux, blocked. Cleared by Cowling. 23 seconds to go. The Cougars send the ball the other way. Harris has it. She'll pass ahead to Gustafson. And that is it. Meredith will pick up a 2-0 victory here over Averett. Heartbreaker for the Cougars. They played so well for so long. Especially being a person down for almost the entire match. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with our post-game thoughts and final statistics here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back to postgame as Meredith College picks up a 2-0 victory over Averett here in women's soccer at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. And looking at the final statistics, Cougars played really tough all game. red card in the 14th minute put them behind and able to go into halftime tied. Huge momentum, I think, for the Cougars, just, in their mindset. What do you think, Colton?
I think so, especially going down a player, it really it turns into a mental game from that standpoint from there on out. So they did very well, and leading into that, really did came together and played really hard.
And it remained scoreless until we got to the 81st minute, and own goal helped Meredith take a 1-0 lead there. Cross was deflected off of the defender, and Cougars couldn't save it. Then a little more than a couple minutes later, another goal by Meredith made it 2-0 in the 83rd minute. Hannah Elvington scored her 3rd goal of the season, and that gave Meredith the 2-goal lead, and they were able to hold on and top the Cougars here. Looking at the overall statistics.
Yeah, here we go. So, shots-wise, Meredith came in with another 18 shots in the second half, totaling at 33 for the whole game. Averett added 3 more, so to their total for 4. Corner kicks, Meredith, again, really led on that. They had 7 chances in the second half, so a total of 15. Averett again leading in saves, however, 6 of those, so 13 total for Bailey Brown. And then for fouls, we have 8 from Meredith in the second half and 6 from Averett, so a total of 12 and 11.
So those are the final team statistics for you. Meredith improves to 9-4 in the season, 4-1 in the USA South. Averett drops to 3-7-1 and 1-4 in the USA South. So that'll about wrap things up. Cougars return to action this week on Wednesday. They'll travel down to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, to face Salem College. And that'll be a good matchup as Salem toward the top of the conference standings. And then back here on Saturday as Cougars have senior day and wrap up the regular season at home against Greensboro College. So if you're in the area, be sure to come check it out. It's homecoming weekend, and be a great opportunity to come see the Averett women's team against Greensboro. Always a good rivalry there. And also enjoy the celebration of homecoming here at Averett. Should be a good one. Lots of tailgating going on. We've got a big day for you. Come enjoy soccer, stay for tailgating, and then stick around for football as well. Make a day of it. Bring the kids. Let them play in the bounce house. And come enjoy some good Averett athletics. But that'll wrap things up here. And as always, be sure to check out AverettCougars.com for the box score and any other news and recaps for any sport, not just Averett women's soccer. Also, be sure to follow us on social media at AverettUCougars for all the latest news and a great way to follow Averett athletics. Well, for Colton Dutchess, I'm Drew Wilson. We'll catch you next time here on the Averett Sports Network.
This has been a production of the Averett Sports Network.